we think that is Isengard, or where Isengard was digitally put in Lord of the Rings. So I think that sort of green blanketed mountain forest area that you can see is would be Fangorn Forest in the films, and it's a pretty epic location. You can see why they chose here. I mean, if it's not here, then they could have chosen here because it looks pretty good. But I think it would have been somewhere over there. And the sort of like brown, white, chalky area you can see is the river, well, the river plain, and the river sort of runs through it. And I think Orthanc will be sort of in there somewhere with the wall going around it and the gardens, etc. But yeah, we're still being attacked by bees, by the way, so if I flinch a lot, then that's why. There's the odd car that goes past us, but we're pretty much the only people out here. But yeah, Isengard, we think. Welcome to paradise. We are on the road to paradise, although we only got halfway up the road to paradise because the road to paradise makes you vibrate. We're trying to find Isengard. If they took the hobbits there, then they can't have been doing it in a car like this. Uruk-hai obviously have better suspension than Toyota Corollas. It is a very paradise-like view everywhere. We've just come from Glenorchy and we're now on this delightful track. I was just saying, if they could just tarmac a little bit more of this country, it'd be a lot easier to get to these places. And I don't know if that's why they don't. It's like they test how much you actually want to get there. And the last 5% is just... it seems to have evened up a little bit now, because that track up there was absolutely horrible. And this still isn't very pleasant to drive on. They call it an unsealed road. What they really mean is just a load of stones, some gravel on just the dirt. But yeah, I think it might be the other way, but if the other way is not tarmacked either, then we may not be seeing Isengard. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm going to recognise Isengard, because obviously the tower itself isn't going to be there. Orthanc's not going to be there. It's just going to be the background. And the background all looks amazing. So I don't know if it's worth us ruining our suspension and wheels and having to pay a $3,000 excess and being late to the Skyline gondola thing that we've got to do later to try and find Isengard. Maybe we'll just have to say that they took the hobbits this far, and that's where we differ from Gimli, Aragorn and Legolas. We don't have the conviction to get them back. So sorry, Merry. Sorry, Pippin. Oh, unless this road looks... It is tarmacked at least. Let's try it for a little bit. This is a bridge again.
Dark river. Oh, we came this way on the lake. Rather lovely. Please.
the start of Fangorn Forest, and I think Isengard might be just, you know,
Yeah.
digitally put in
Yeah.
to that backdrop there.
Okay.
I think. I'm hoping at the end of this track, which actually, as tracks go, is pretty easy to drive on, there might be a viewing place to just look out over the river right there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to say is Isengard. Because none of us have the internet to really confirm that. Sure, I'll keep that in the edit.